There are people who won't respect our boundaries. People that might try to push us into doing things we are not comfortable with, making us feel guilty for things we shouldn't feel guilty about, and generally just make us feel uneasy in different kinds of situations. These people can be narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, and various types of bullies. They want us to play their game, to fall victim to toxic tactics, and whenever we talk to them, we often feel stressed, anxious, and uncomfortable because we know that they will step over our boundaries. They will say things that throw us off balance, and they will ask us questions with one goal: to elevate themselves, gaining a power position by making us feel insecure. They do things, they comment things in a way that's not comfortable, they ask questions that feel inappropriate, and we feel forced to respond, often starting to explain ourselves, apologizing, and taking up less and less space. But there are two phrases you can use with these people, and you can use them over and over again. So let's say that the bully or the narcissist asks you a question, almost anything really, like, how hard is it really to keep the house clean? Are you really that lazy? Or, why can't you ever cook a decent meal? Or, why are the kids always misbehaving? Are you incapable of disciplining them? Or, finally, why can't you do anything right? All these dominant, bully-like questions are something that the narcissist might ask their partner or family member. And these questions are designed to undermine, to demean, control, and belittle, all typical of narcissistic behavior. In these situations, reply with, "Let me think about it and I'll get back to you." That's the magic phrase you'll use with any request. Let me think about it and I'll get back to you. This phrase takes power from the narcissist. They have little or no ability to control you, because no matter what they come back with, like, "What do you mean?" you respond, "Let me think about it and I'll get back to you." Because they want you to act when they want you to act. They want you to reply whenever they want you to reply. The control. And here, with this phrase, you are not letting them to control you. So all you ever do is to repeat that phrase. That's why it's magic. With, "Let me think about it and I'll get back to you," you are in complete control. You have set the boundary. Now, and this is what you do when you go off and think about it. Ask yourself these questions. Will I feel comfortable doing whatever they ask me to do? Will I feel resentment toward them if I do this for them? And if you think that any of these things could happen, your answer must be no. But you don't say no. You use magic phrase number 2. "You know, I thought about it and it just doesn't work for me." And no matter what they come back with, like, "What do you mean? It doesn't work for you?" "Yeah, that's a great question. It just doesn't work for me." Like, "What part of it doesn't work for you?" "Well, it's a great question. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me." "Well, aren't you going to tell me what it is that doesn't work for you?" "You know, it just doesn't work for me." See, you just keep repeating those two magic phrases. That's how you stay in control. That's how you don't open up for them. You don't let them get hold of you, because that's often their goal. That you start explaining yourself, because that's often how you suddenly find yourself in the position where they are in charge and you lose your power and get controlled by them. They ask and accuse, you explain and defend. So if you start explaining yourself, let's say you quit using these two phrases, in this situation you'll give up your power to the narcissist or to the bully. And that's kind of what's killing us, that we think that we need to prove ourselves to them. So stop. You're not a kid needing to explain yourself for each and everything you do. You're an adult, so you do actually get to think about it. And if something doesn't work for you, that's okay. So that's the secret. If you want to set boundaries with a narcissist or any other toxic influence in your life, use these two magic phrases. Number 1, "Let me think about it and I'll get back to you." And number 2, "You know, I thought about it and it just doesn't work for me." Don't say anything else. Just repeat those two mantras. That's how you get your power back. You set your boundaries and you'll be a lot harder to manipulate.